Do you think about how we get our food? When you go to the supermarket, are you surprised to see all kinds of produce, like apples or tomatoes, all year round? Do you pick up a package of hamburger meat and wonder how it got there? Or if the soy that fed the cows that produced the meat was genetically modified? Many people don't think about these things. As Philip McMichael says, this is the food from nowhere. People have become increasingly detached from where their food comes from and all the factors that went into producing that food, where it's from, how it's produced, or who produces it. Although civil society generally does not truly know where their food comes from or the extent of its impact, it is civil society that bears the brunt of the externalized costs from this food production system. The cost displaced from food producers to society is directly related to our industrialized and globalized system of agriculture. We have found a way to produce massive amounts of food, even surplus, 6,000 calories per person per day, even though humans only need around 2,000, with a highly mechanized, input-reliant system. A more efficient system yields more products, and therefore more profit. In theory, everyone should win within this system. Produces enough food to feed every mouth and more, while helping producers succeed within a capitalist system. But in 2010, 975 million people around the globe went hungry, and one in six Americans were living in food deserts, where adequate nutritious foods were not available. When you look deeper into the system, it is flawed. To further understand these flaws, let's start by looking at what industrial agriculture is, how the system functions, and who the key players are. Industrialized agriculture has many different aspects. It often involves intensive farming with chemical fertilizers, herbicides, and pesticides, as well as technology. Machines powered by fossil fuels till the soil, disperse the pesticides, and collect the crops. These industrial farms pollute waterways with chemicals and the air with fossil fuels for machinery and transport. Chemicals used in industrial farming can also have severe health impacts for workers and surrounding towns that come in contact with the chemicals. These chemicals are also ingested through foods that people eat every day. Continuous planting of monocultures, or one kind of crop, have become popular in this system, as it can be profitable, though this can lead to soil degradation and pest infestation. Big farms plant what is profitable, and get around this natural system by adding more chemicals to enhance soil fertility. Industrialized agriculture also incorporates genetically modified crops, or GM crops, which have been engineered in a lab to display certain characteristics or traits. Typically, they're engineered to be insecticide or herbicide resistant. Corn and soy are two examples of genetically modified crops. These GM seeds, chemicals, and technology can be very costly, especially for smaller-scale farmers. This plays a role in the reinforcement of a few big corporations controlling the agricultural production market.